What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran giving you that Friday energy on a Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. We are back from the weekend. How was everybody's weekends?
Great weekend. It was beautiful, beautiful beach days. And that was it. Enjoying the beach, family time. I was reading my book a lot, which was great. I finished Air of Fire, which I loved. I'm in the midst of Throne of Glass right now. And it's just one of those series that people, like, you read and people are like, ugh, I'm so jealous you're reading that for the first time again. Like, that's all that I've been hearing. I really enjoyed the second half of it, and I'm excited to keep reading it, but it was great. Other than that, we were really just hanging. How was all your birthday festivities?
Great birthday weekend. You know, people have been asking for an update about the family coming to Jersey on Friday. They're an insane bunch. They are an insane group of people. That's really just the way you can describe them. Is they're insane. They're entertaining. I love them to death, but they're insane. They showed up at 3 p.m. because they hit some traffic on the way in that I had to hear that they were shocked by. They were shocked. They couldn't believe it. They thought Friday at this time, they weren't going to hit any traffic. So I had to hear about that. And then they left by 7:45. They were out the door because they had to get home before it was too dark out. Whatever that means. So really they were only here for a couple hours. The thing is, like, everything's a rush. You know what I mean? Like, everything, like, all right, dinner time. All right, everyone eats. All right, cake. Like, there's no, like, let's sit down and, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no sitting down, having a dinner, then moving on to cake. Like, it's like, all right, now it's time for cake. All right. Like, this is the way they do it. This is the way they roll. You know what I mean? And sometimes I go, where the hell did I come from? And then other times I'm like, oh, when you pick up some traits from your family, and of course you're like, oh yeah, I am my parents' daughter. Like, you just have those moments. And then there's other times where you're like, I have no fucking clue where I came from. Then you have those as well. So, but good times, lots of laughs. My nephews were here. They're so freaking cute. They were so excited to, like, Luca thought he was looking out at a fish tank because my apartment is above the water and it's all windows. So he kept saying that he wants to look out the fish tank, which was very cute.
It's like, that is how it feels.
He literally was like, I want to look out the fish tank, which was so adorable. My mom proceeded to get a notification that she was on the DraftKings casino for 3.5 hours while at my apartment. They were very excited to go on to the online casino because this sounds like it's about to be a DraftKings ad. It's not. Yeah. They just genuinely were excited to be in Jersey to go on to the online casino.
Yeah.
And so I will say they spent majority of their time doing that.
And your mom ended up bringing her own coffee pot.
Yes, my mom brought her own coffee pot. She brought her own milk too. I said, Mom, I have milk, She goes, oh, you never know. I'm like, okay. She also brought her ashtray. I have an ashtray. She decided she was going to bring her own.
Yeah.
Thank God she brought another one because the one I had would not be able to hold the amount of cigarettes that her and my aunt had together on the balcony as they played the casino.
Yeah.
But we went for a walk. My dad walked so fast out of the building that my front desk lady thought he was kidnapping my brother's baby because he is a speed walker.
Yeah.
So the way in which he walked out of the building with Mikey in the stroller looked like he was kidnapping a baby. And my front desk lady was like, what is going on? I was like, yes, that's my dad. It looks like he's kidnapping my brother's son right now. I understand.
Yep. We're all related, I swear.
Yes. And it's so funny because I had posted about it on my story and people were like, I feel like I need a documentary on these people. And I'm like, you know what? You're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not like they're just.
It would be a hell of a reality show.
They're just quite something to spectate on.
What was the reasoning behind the coffee? Your mom just really only wants to drink her coffee?
Yes, because she brought just a simple coffee pot, and that's it. Like, it literally was just a regular coffee pot.
Yeah.
She just likes having her I don't know. I really don't know. I said, we can make you coffee.
Yeah.
She is a coffee addict. So it's like she needs her own coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't understand that, but we could give you coffee.
Yeah,
but
Matt's got his whole fancy setup.
Yeah, she wants her own coffee. What else happened? Honestly, really not much besides it's just funny. Like, they're insane.
They were here and then they were gone.
They were here and then they were gone. And it all happened so fast. It all happened so fast. My sister and I played Rummy Cube. Nobody else wanted to play because they were too distracted by the online casino. So my sister and I played Rummy Cube. And then my dad walked over and was like, this'll end in a fight. And I was like, you know what? We're having a good time. Like, we're, no, it actually didn't end in a fight.
Yeah.
We're having a good time. And
sometimes that can be a good bonding moment for the sisters, though, to be like,
right. Then you're like,
Dad.
Classic. But, besides all that, they brought so many fun treats. My mom made all these chocolate covered marshmallows, strawberries, cherries on this like beautiful bow plate that I'm so excited to have now. It's like a cake plate and it's like a bow. It is so freaking cute. My sister picked out all these like nostalgic throwback t-shirts for me that I'm so excited about. Cheetah Girls, That's So Raven. Like, she really hit the nostalgia point, which was so cute. And so many other cute little tchotchkes, which I love. Like, that's my love language right there. I love like cute tchotchkes. So that was adorable. And my mom and my sister did such a cute job with surprising me with all that. I was so excited. It was so cute. And Matt surprised me on Friday, he drove to La Valette and picked up my favorite crumb cake from Colonial Bakery, which I was so excited about. And it's not an easy, it's a little bit of a drive.
It's a bit of a drive.
So he went out of his way to get that, which I was so freaking excited about. And then my family was excited about it because they were like, this cake rocks. I'm like, it does. It's my favorite cake. It's so freaking good. So that was so cute. And I was so excited about that. And then
I haven't had that in so long.
It's so good.
I used to get it when I'd be down there with one of my friends. And it's not since like middle school, but it's so good. It's
so good. It has like this Bavarian cream. It's just amazing. It's like my favorite cake ever. So that was my birthday cake. And then we sang happy birthday with my cutie little nephews on my lap. And they were so freaking adorable. They're just such cutie munchkins. I just can't get enough of them. Like, oh God, they're so cute. So yeah, then they were gone by 7:45 because they had to get home before it was too dark. And they left, and I looked at Matt and I said, you want to have a drink? You want me to cook up some old fashions right now? So I've been loving this like honey, bourbon, lemon kind of old fashioned drink that I have been making, and it's so freaking good. So we had those and we watched Stick It, which I will get into for Weekly Watch Report, that all weekend in different times, we just watched like all of my favorite movies that I haven't seen in a while. So I'll talk about that Weekly Watch Report. And then on Saturday was the plan to like have like a birthday dinner out. So we went to the 130 Club in Jersey in Tenafly, which is unbelievable. And now if people know Fort Charles in the city, it's the head chef that worked at Fort Charles and like put that menu together, then opened up this place, the 130 Club. So that's why like people were responding to my story
that
being
burger
like, this
looks
is
familiar.
Yeah, but because it's the head chef that then opened this restaurant. It is so freaking good. And so funny enough, there was a surprise, but this is like, I think maybe the first time ever I've been genuinely surprised by something, because I'm always like on to everything, you know? Like, and I don't usually love surprises. Like, I like to know what's going on. But this was a good surprise, like one that everyone knew I'd be like happy about. So all day, relaxing day, we went to go work out, had a nice lunch, whatever. I didn't suspect a freaking thing. Didn't suspect a thing. I'm starting to get ready. And Matt tells me that he has a gift for me that he wants to give me before we go to dinner. So I'm like, okay, what's this gonna be? Whatever. And so I get dressed and like it's kind of creeping towards leaving. And I'm like, all right, where's the gift?
Where's the gift?
Where's the little gift that you said you're gonna give me for dinner? And like literally like that. I'm like, where is it? And he's like, do you trust me? I'm like, yeah, but what's going on? He's like, we're going to go. We're just going to get in the car. We're going to go and you'll see. I'm like, you told me you were giving this to me before.
Right.
And he's like, and then of course, classic Matt. He's like, just don't put on any earrings. Don't put anything in your ear. I'm like,
you two are so fucking funny.
I'm like,
they're clearly that's the surprise then, well, is it?
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, if I don't wear earrings with this outfit, it looks weird.
Man. But it's just like, so give me the earrings now.
Yeah, no, like, that's what I said. So then I'm like, okay, if you're telling me there's going to be something for my ear, like, is the waiter bringing out a plate of earrings for me? So then I start thinking in my head, I'm like, are we stopping at like a jewelry store before we go to the restaurant?
Is this a Sweet Home Alabama? Like you rented out Tiffany's?
Yeah, I'm like, are we stopping at a place? Whatever. But then I'm like, okay, the time's not adding up. We don't have enough time to stop at a place. Like, there's not enough time in the schedule.
Yeah.
We're kind of showing up right at the reservation time. So in my head, I'm like, the only person that I know that like really knows jewelry so freaking well and helped Matt like design my engagement ring and everything is my friend Jessie. I'm like, she is like a jewelry snob. Like she knows everything about jewelry. So I'm like, let me check her location. So and we're getting closer to the restaurant. This thought didn't dawn on me until we're a little bit closer. So I check her location. Her location's off. I'm like, oh, that's suspicious. That's weird. But still, I kind of was like, nah, no way. She told me a while ago they had plans for her husband's friend's birthday. Like a while, like it didn't even, genuinely, I believed her. I was like, oh, they got plans. And I kind of, like I said last week, was like, I'm not bothering any friends with plans this weekend because I have something coming later in the summer that I want to celebrate. And I didn't feel like bothering people celebrating something twice in like the span of a month. Like I kind of was like, let me just be chill about my birthday and whatever. So I just didn't bother anybody with plans. But I remember talking to Jessie a while ago and she was like, whatever that weekend. So I just didn't even think about it. So I'm like, nah, there's no way, whatever. So we pull up to the restaurant and we get seated. It's a 4-top. I'm like, okay. So I look at Matt. I'm like, okay, who's coming? Who's joining us? He's like, I feel so bad right now. Like, there's nobody joining us. Like, he didn't say I promise you, but he was like, there's nobody joining us. And I'm like, oh, it's weird they gave us a 4-top. Then at least there will be more room for the food.
Yeah.
And he was like, do you want me to ask to switch to that table? Because there was a table with just 2. And I was like, well, no, I'm not going to make them switch now. But thank God I said that because I was like,
yeah, what would he have done? If
what would he have done if I was
switch?
like, yeah, let's switch. But I was like, but then he just started acting so weird. Like his face turned all red, like really red. And he kept picking up his phone. And I was like, all right, you're acting really weird now.
I don't have earrings in and you're acting really weird.
Yeah. And I was like, where are the fucking earrings? Because now we're at this place. You told me to not put anything in my ear. I have a cute outfit on. I want to get a picture. And I got no earrings in. So what's going on? And he's like, am I acting weird? I'm like, yeah, you're acting weird. He's like, sorry. And we had drinks now at this point. I'm like, sit back, relax. You're so tense. What's going on? He's like, am I being tense? I'm like, yes, your face is so red. Thankfully,
not handling this well.
No, thankfully 5 minutes later, my friend Jessie and her husband walk in. I haven't seen her in a while, so it was an amazing surprise. I was so excited, but I was like, thank God, you guys. I was like, thank God, because if he was just acting this weird for no reason, I would have been like, what the fuck is going on? But he was like, oh my God, thank God you guys are here. She was on to me. I was like, I wasn't even on to you until we got to the restaurant. Up until we got to the restaurant.
On to you were just being weird as hell.
I'm like, up until we got to the restaurant, I didn't suspect a single thing. Like, it was.
Yeah.
He's like, I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it.
Like, you just thought you were getting earrings. Like, you're just like, where the fuck are my earrings?
He's like, the lie was eating me alive. I'm like, oh my God, like, it's okay. But I was so excited because I haven't seen Jessie in what feels like forever now. So that was so fun. Such a great surprise.
Yeah. It is. You guys do crack me up because you're two people that love doing surprises for each other, and you're both terrible at keeping secrets. You know, like it's just.
Well, here's the thing: keeping surprises. I'm not bad at keeping a secret, but surprises I'm bad at.
Yeah.
But we do love surprising each other, but then we can't help but be like, I got a surprise for you. Like, it's just this back and forth. So it was so cute though. So Jessie had picked up, Matt was working with a jeweler on Long Island, these gorgeous oval diamond earrings, gold bezel around it. They're absolutely stunning. So she had picked them up on Long Island. What happened was they were supposed to come to our apartment first. But Jessie's husband got delayed at work. And so the time kept changing, which fair though, props them for even making the trip because he had worked all day. He does a tiring job. Like they really made the effort to come, which was awesome and so nice and so cool. Yeah. And so she picked up the earrings from Long Island, which is why they thought they were going to be able to give it to me beforehand, whatever. But on the earrings note, when we talked last week and you were like, should I be concerned that Matt didn't ask me for their birthday? It makes complete sense because I have been having an earring problem that Fran is well aware of. Everyone's well aware of it. And I told him when we went to London that I forgot all my earrings and that I had to borrow your earrings the entire trip because I didn't have any earrings with me. And then the week after that, we went home to Long Island. I had to borrow his mom's earrings because I forgot my earrings again.
You've been forgetting your earrings often, which I feel like is just some subconscious thing of like, I hate all my earrings.
No, that's what it is. I don't have any like nice earrings that I love. Yeah. I don't have like a pair of good earrings. So I'm not very good at keeping track of my earrings because I have all like cheap earrings that it sounds bad that I just don't really care about.
No,
you know what I mean?
Totally
like I usually just order them off Amazon and I'm like, these are cute. And then like, I forget about them. So he got me a beautiful, gorgeous pair of earrings that now will teach me to take care of my earrings.
Yes.
And this is the first step. And I am in love with them. I'm actually not wearing them right now. I wish I was. They're stunning. I'm obsessed with it. And
they're shining bright in the picture you posted.
They're so good. And I wasn't good at like keeping rings until I got my engagement rings, my wedding rings. And I'm like so on top of that, that now the earrings, I will be also on top of that as well. So like, this is a good first step into investing into good earrings. But I mean, a fantastic first step. I'm obsessed with them.
That's actually exactly what I was going to say. There is something about after you have the like engagement ring, wedding band, that you are so cautious and careful with it that when you do have a pair of really nice studs, it all stays together. So it's like, because having just a nice pair of like, it can be hard. You got to be very careful. But when you have some stuff that you can kind of like all keep together, it's helpful.
Exactly. Yeah. So nice. I'm so excited. They're gorgeous. Like he did such a good job. They're just absolutely stunning. I'm obsessed. But he's so cute. Like it's just so funny. Like there was something new and exciting every day this weekend. I got a new cutting board that I'm so excited about. It's engraved. I got some new pans, some new cooking stuff. that I'm very happy about. So yeah, it was a great weekend. And then on Sunday, I just wanted to wake up and do nothing and like see where the day took us. And that's exactly what we did. And we just grubbed so hard, had Chinese food, had pizza, like just laid on the couch, relaxed, literally did jack shit besides sit around and eat. I said, I don't even want to go on a walk. I don't even want to really step outside for that long.
Yeah.
You know, I know it's gorgeous out, but I don't care. I really just want to fucking lay here and just eat and watch movies. And that's exactly what we did. And it was amazing. But literally he is my angel that was sent down above. Like that is genuinely how I feel about him, to just like spoil me, surprise me, make me feel loved. And I really felt that this weekend. And I felt that from everybody, really, you know, I really did. I did. I feel
that's so nice.
I feel wonderful. Because at times because at times I feel like everybody hates me.
That's so great.
And, you know, it's like a devil and angel on my shoulder, where sometimes I'm like, nobody appreciates me. Everybody hates me. Nobody cares. But I didn't feel that way this time around. I feel loved and I feel wonderful. And I had just
good.
a magical
birthdays
weekend.
Can be a mixed bag sometimes.
They can. And I've had bad ones in the past, and this one was just delightful. So I'm very happy about that going into this year. And that's really it.
Amazing.
It was so the restaurant though. Oh my God, how can I forget this? How can I forget?
Oh, I was going to say, I was actually waiting for you to bring it up. I was going to bring it up. Who'd you sit next to?
So my friends walk in. We're so excited. I'm like, woo, woo, we're going to have such a great night. So happy, da, da, da. All of a sudden, 20 minutes later, who walks in? Dolores Catania and Paulie. I mean, literally, you cannot script this any better. They sit down right next to us. Not even a couple tables over.
Yeah.
They sit down right next to us. I'm like, hey. She's like, oh my fucking God, Rhea. We shut the place down. We shut the restaurant down. We got there at like 7:30. We didn't leave until after 11:30. I think the restaurant was waiting for all of us to leave, because we looked around. Nobody else was in there besides us, Dolores and Paulie.
Yep.
Oh God, I mean, it's like literally like I saw my distant aunt. Like that. Yeah. It was like, oh God, is perfect. It was perfect. I say this all the time. I think things happen to me so I can get on this podcast and talk about them. Because the fact that Dolores Catania sits down next to me.
If I was Marty, I would have like pretended that was all part of the plan.
Oh, so no. So then Dolores is cracking up. She's like, what are you doing here? I'm like, oh, it's my birthday, da da da. And then I told her the story about how he surprised me with my friends, da da da. And she goes, yeah, part of the surprise too. Yeah. So we were joking around. We were gossiping, having drinks. Paul is hilarious. I, never met him before.
Yeah.
Cracking us all up. Like, it was just so good. And that just
got that Irish banter.
Let me tell you, that was just the cherry on top of everything, because my friend doesn't like really follow. It's so funny, like doesn't really follow pop culture that closely, or like reality TV or whatever. And so when I explained after, she was like, oh my God, she was amazing. Like I wouldn't have even guessed that was like a Real House, because if you don't watch Real Housewives, then you like have, I guess,
you have a preconceived notion.
Yeah. And she was like, they were incredible. And then everybody who she told, everyone was so jealous. They were like, that's amazing. And the night before, my aunt obviously loves Jersey Housewives, literally like obsessed #1 fan. And I joked with her. I said, oh, I'm going to a restaurant tomorrow night. Maybe I'll run into the Gorgas. Like, just whatever. When I got chills. I cannot believe that Dolores walked in and sat right next to us. We basically had our tables together at one point.
Yeah, like, right. It's like at a certain point you go, shoot, do we push our tables together?
Yeah, we had dessert. They had dessert shortly after. Dolores comes around, sits right next to me with her dessert. She's like, "You want? Hey, have some." I'm like, "I just had, just so attached, like family, like family,
family."
It was just,
And she is like family. I feel that way every time we see her.
It just was so freaking good. I literally went to bed smiling ear to ear. Like,
it's amazing.
Matt was like, "Are you smiling as you drift off to sleep?" I said,
"You're going,
yeah. I can't believe we ran into Dolores."
Go.
Yeah, I'm like, go. Dolores and Polly. It was just too freaking good.
It's amazing.
So, yeah, that was it was a spectacular weekend, and now we lead into the week, and we got Dancing with the Stars Con coming up. How are we feeling about it?
Good. Our 1,000th episode is on Wednesday.
Yes.
We're doing some fun stuff. I actually do want to also ask Noah, because we need a follow-up. Did you meet the love of your life in Boston, or?
Hey, only time will tell, I guess,
Yeah.
There were so many lovely people at that event. But it was fun. It was a good time. Always good to be in Boston.
How was your cell?
The cell was very funny. He did a rap for everyone. That was pretty good. And yeah, we really played into the Boston crowd, like he's a Boston fan. His parents live on the Cape, like that whole thing. Chicks in the Office got a big pop, anytime you guys were mentioned.
Ooh,
so
thank you.
But yeah, no, it was fun. So
I got such a funny text from my friend because it was just one of those chain connections. She's texting me. Bridget texted me. She's like, is Noah doing some sort of Bumble thing in Boston? My friend is there, and she's asking me to ask you to help set her friend up with him. And it was just a long connection. And I was cracking up. I was that is happening right now. But
no, there was some girl that I was talking to, and she was like, "Oh, Fran's friend Bridget," and I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh, yeah, we're really good friends too." I'm like, What a coincidence.
Yeah. So it's a hilarious connection, but she's, I believe, married.
Yeah, I don't think that girl I was talking to.
No, she's married, but she was there with one of her friends.
Okay,
and the friend was asking about you, and it was just a hilarious pass down of ask G to ask Bridget to ask Fran about Noah.
Well, hey, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I don't
know if I actually
sounds like a good turnout.
It was a packed bar, so and
it must have been the open bar.
Yeah, hey, someone must have sold that event on social media for all those people to show up. But then I went to the Cape the next day. I don't know if you saw my story, but I booked a flight from Boston to the Cape, and I woke up super hungover, and I was thinking about not going, but I just went, and I was expecting a normal plane, but it was a 5-seater plane with this one guy flying it. There wasn't
was it Cape Air? Was it Cape
Air? But I don't know. I thought that Cape Air was just
Cape Air doesn't have big planes. They only have little planes.
I didn't know that because what I should have known is I got a email being you can switch your flight to this time or this time for free, and it was all in the span of 10 minutes. And I'm like, how many flights are going to the Cape? But it was just me, 3 other people, and literally this guy looked like he was 15. I swear to God. And it was just him. I'm like, wait, there's no co-pilot? I was watching everything he was doing because in my mind, I'm like, if something happens to him, I got to land this plane. But it was a 20-minute flight. But still, I don't no co-pilots. That kind of scares me because anything could happen up there.
Yeah, you're not wrong, but hey, now it can happen successfully without one. You made it there safe and sound. It happens
successfully all the time, but it just takes one thing. It just takes one health scare.
Yeah.
And also, it's I could have grabbed. I'm not that I ever would, but I could have just put him in a chokehold if I wanted to.
Yeah, that's an intrusive thought.
Wow, what a thought!
No, but I'm saying not me.
It's intrusive thoughts. Yeah,
no, not me. But I'd be any of these other people could be freaks. I don't know.
That's so true though. It's when you would sit in class and you'd be like, I could stand up and scream right now.
Yeah.
You could really do anything.
Yeah.
But we, It's an intrusive thought.
Yeah, no, that is Cape Air. Those are the planes that they fly. I've done that before, Boston to the Vineyard, and it's you just get on, and it's a little plane. You
Tiny.
feel like you're taking
it kind of reminded me of the private
flying,
plane a little bit.
like flying lessons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fran, how do you feel about being surrounded by all your favorite people next weekend at Dancing with the Stars Con?
I'm very excited. I think it's going to be a blast. I'm excited to see all the people. I'm like also a fan, so I'm looking at the schedule like, ooh, I want to go to all these things and sit and see everything else that's happening. So I feel like it's going to be a ton of fun. There's some pros that are going that I haven't met, like that were past pros that I am a big fan of. So I'm really excited to get to meet them. We have our panel set, which I think it's going to be so much fun. You guys are all going to be able to hear that. That is going to be recorded and put into the podcast. We're also going to hopefully talk to a ton of people that are there. So we'll have lots of content for you next week. I'm just hoping to waltz my way through that arena, just constantly being spun around.
Yeah, hopefully, someone could spin you around, maybe some dancing, some more.
Yeah. There's we're playing ping pong, which is going to be.
I'm not playing ping pong though.
You're not playing ping pong.
You're playing ping pong. You can have Noah as your partner, or if somebody else on the team wants to play ping pong. I'm opting out of ping pong, but I'm
the only one that said yes, so I think it's just me that they put me in it.
So you'll be paired up with somebody.
I'm sure they'll give me somebody else, because I think it was like
Pilot Pete is flying in for this.
Yeah, fans can do it.
And Drake May, they're all coming back.
Yeah. I dibs on Drake May. He's a good ping pong player. But the boys wanted to play ping pong, so Brandon and Alan, I think it was their idea. So that's another one of the many festivities that will be going on throughout this weekend.
Yes.
And it will be a balmy 115 degrees. Mm-hmm. But we'll be inside. So we'll be okay for those portions.
Thank God.
I'm actually curious to really experience. I know this is going to sound silly, but I'm really actually looking forward to experiencing that weather. Like, just from a standpoint of like a case study. Like, I've never been in weather that hot in the desert, this is a new feeling. This is a new, I can be like, because everyone's like, it's a dry heat. Well, is it? Now we're going to be able to,
we're going to know. Is it not humid?
It's not humid.
Okay, then maybe it's not as bad. I think I might prefer 115 not humid than 95 humid,
Here's the thing. We're going to find out.
Yeah.
You're going to step outside and you'll be able to assess, and we'll be able to say, wow, we've experienced this climate for the first time ever.
Yeah. There's no one who loves weather more than Fran. Nobody.
Yeah, I know that you guys
I keep saying this to her lately. I'm like,
I've been so excited about it. You should have been
a meteorologist. She is the person that's talking about people used to say talking about the weather is when you don't know what to talk about.
Yeah.
Fran talks about the weather with genuine
no, it's excitement. It's not like I have
interest in it.
It's the first thing I'm bringing up, even when I have other more exciting things to bring up.
Yeah, you just really love weather.
I don't know what it is. I think I got it from my dad, because my dad really loves it, and it was just but it's an amateur love. We're not pros, but we're
yes. It's just
but we're amateurs.
If you
love it,
right, and you really have to love it, because otherwise you're like, why are we talking? About the weather so much?
Absolutely.
Which I said to you in the Berkshires, because I literally turned to Fran. I was like, "Yeah, did you ever think about? Yeah, did you ever think about being a weather girl?"
I know. It's a tough gig. It's a lot of.
It is.
That's a whole nother world. I don't know that much.
Right. You just have a genuine love for the day to day.
Yes, and we have been discussing
the
115 degrees.
Yeah, I'm worried about that, but I'm just trying to.
What's the coldest you've ever been in?
Ooh.
I mean, I went to Syracuse, so there were days where it was minus. With the wind chill, probably minus 30.
Coldest.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't
I just think
know.
it would be like a really cold day in New York City. Like I haven't gone anywhere where it's been like, oh my God, or maybe somewhere. Honestly, it was probably Minneapolis for the Super Bowl.
Oh
in
my gosh,
2018.
Oh,
yes.
yeah,
that
that was
was
really cold,
freezing.
yeah.
That was really, really cold.
Like I actually think that was maybe the coldest I've
Yeah,
ever
that's a
been
good
to.
call. That's a good call. That was super cold.
Yeah, I remember that. I was filming you guys, and I like couldn't feel my fingers.
Yeah,
like,
no, that was, we were like doing stuff outside.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
very cold.
I feel like that was maybe the coldest. Because other than that, I haven't, like, I'm not a big ski trip person. And even then I've gone and it hasn't been like that cold. My friends actually went this past winter to Vermont, and it was one of those weekends where it was like in the negatives, and they just had to come home. Like it was like,
Right.
you can't be even skiing in that.
Yeah.
So
Ugh.
yeah. But now we'll get to add to our spectrum.
Thank God. Thank God. No, I am excited to see it. I have never experienced that either. So, all right, let's get into the rest of today's show. We're going to be talking about Emma Roberts is officially married. Usher tells a fan to get off stage after his sexy time. Ryan Gosling has been announced as ghostwriter in Avengers Doomsday and new Black Panther. A lot of Marvel talk in which...
Yeah, it was Comic-Con.
It was Comic-Con. That makes sense.
It was Comic-Con.
Inside. And we have the weekly watch report. So let's get into it. From colorful tees to cozy sweats and trusted underwear, Fruit of the Loom has earned its reputation through consistency, comfort, and everyday ease. People make hundreds of decisions every single day. Even small, everyday choices can add stress without us realizing it. That's why simple decisions feel so good. That's why I love my new Fruit of the Loom stuff that I got. I got these new wide leg sweatpants that are so easy, and we're traveling this week. So to know that I'm going to be able to just pack my Fruit of the Loom sweatpants, I got my sports bras, comfort tees that are just easy to travel in, and I know that I have them. It just is easy and everyday essential because that simplicity matters, especially when you're packing. You want things to be just, simple. Fruit of the Loom women's underwear is one of those rare things that makes life easier instead of more complicated. And it makes these decisions very simple because it's comfortable, it's consistent, you can trust it very easily. You don't have to second guess any of it. The feel, the fit, whether it's going to hold up through the day, the consistency with Fruit of the Loom, and it proves that simple feels really good. Simple decisions just hit different, and this one does. Fruit of the Loom has you covered with a variety of comfortable styles, from underwear to sweatshirts to sleepwear and more. So go ahead, shop now, and enjoy one less thing to think about. Congratulations to Emma Roberts, who married her now husband, who's an actor, Cody John, this past weekend on Saturday in Idaho. They got married. Beautiful dress, documented, all of that. I honestly had forgotten that she'd been in this relationship. They've been together for 4 years now.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like this has been like a very private relationship, or maybe I just don't keep up with Emma Roberts that much, but this came to a surprise to me because I said, oh my gosh, I didn't even know she was dating somebody.
Yes, there's like a little bit here or there, but I feel like she keeps more things private. They did get engaged in July of 2024. My first thought was, when I looked it up, I was like, is this his real name?
Cody John?
Yeah, like first and last name.
Yeah, he's a firsty, lasty, firsty.
Cody John's real, this is a rumor. Not a rumor, but I mean, this
it's
is
a rumor
from, like,
about his name.
This is my Google results. Cody, hold on. Where'd it go? Cody Daniel Johnson.
Cody, okay, that's like all the most obvious names thrown together. Yes. Cody Daniel Johnson. Cody John. Yeah,
and he just became Cody John.
I would also shorten my name if I was an actor. I'd be like, I'm Cody John. Because right. Cody Johnson is maybe a little bit, like, I don't know which one's more generic, Cody Johnson or Cody John.
Right.
They're both pretty generic.
Yeah.
But as an actor, Cody John kind of flows out of the mouth.
Right. One just like, yeah, it just has that.
Cody Dan John.
Yes.
Cody
So
Daniel John.
he is an actor. He's been in several shows. He was in Wu-Tang and American Saga and In the Dark, which is on the CW. I don't know if I feel like I've ever seen. I don't know if I've seen anything that he's been in, despite his face looking very familiar. But they got married in Idaho. Weddings, like, that's like such a gorgeous setting, gorgeous backdrop, beautiful place. She wore this gorgeous Monique Lhuillier, like, looked a little cream, maybe like a creamish color. It was really, really pretty. And of course, every like report ends with and her aunt Julia Roberts and her husband were in attendance. It's
Yes.
like,
Of course.
Thank you for letting us know that it is her aunt. But it's always like the last thing. It's like, oh, and Julia Roberts was there. Well, yes, thank you. And that's what all the pictures were. It'd be like all the slides I saw on Instagram, it was of them, and then the last one is just like Julia Roberts.
Of course,
you have to make sure that she's there.
Of course.
It looked like a beautiful wedding, you know? We don't have any other really details. I did see a Vogue video of her coming out, showing her dress to her friends and family, and everybody was very emotional. It was beautiful.
I think that was my first time experiencing what nepotism was watching Unfabulous and learning that Emma Roberts was Julia Roberts' niece. My mind was fucking blown.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Somebody who's a very famous actress's niece is in a show? Like, I wasn't mad about it. I was amazed. I said, oh my God. Somebody in that family.
This is who I'm up against.
Well, yes, but also not really at that time. Like, it was more just like, oh my God, I'm amazed there's so much talent in one family.
Yeah.
You know?
Fair.
And then I started getting more mad about nepotism when like Elle Fanning would beat me out of every role. Cause I'm like, okay, we got Dakota already.
Yep.
Who's great. Obviously now her sister's coming into the
now
picture.
I gotta be worried about both of them.
Now I gotta be worried about two Fannings. Okay.
Oh,
now
man.
we got a big problem on our hands.
Yeah. That's so fair. I'm very happy for Emma. I feel like there's been some ups and downs in her love life, and this feels like an up. It was on his family estate.
Feels
in Sun
like
Valley.
It
is an up.
an
It's
up.
an up.
She's
It's
got
an
a
up.
beautiful,
yes,
beautiful wedding in Idaho.
Yeah, his family estate in Sun Valley.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, so estate.
Johnson family.
Johnson Family Vacation, great movie. Have you guys ever seen that?
Yes.
Oh, I
have not.
Yes.
I was genuinely obsessed with that movie when I was younger. Like, I watched it so many times. Oh, I got to run that one back. But when I hear estate, it's like, that's a wealthy family.
You know what? When we're at the Dancing with the Stars con,
estate, you have land.
Let's talk to other people and say, you want to come back to our estate?
After? Yeah.
No, an estate is like you got property.
Right. Property is the word. You're wealthy and you got property.
Yeah. Sometimes it is used to willy-nilly.
You think so?
Yeah, it's like calling Olivia Rodrigo's a Wall Street power player. It's like, no, he's not.
We don't know that.
You're just picking some lingo. No, we absolutely know that.
Sun Valley, their Sun Valley estate. Well, if they got married there and they're calling it an estate, then I'm going to assume that they got property.
Right. I really did enjoy this, seeing the video of the dress. It was a very unique dress, which I love. Like, anytime I see something different that I haven't seen before, I love to see.
And it could be turned into like multiple different dresses.
Yes, I was watching that video.
It was like a 3-in-1.
Yes. The quote was, designing Emma's wedding gowns was about capturing a feeling of timeless romance through a modern lens. Every detail from the custom vintage rose hue, it was a rose hue, to the hand-draped silk chiffon, delicate lacework, and sculpted corsetry was created to reflect our effortless spirit while celebrating the artistry of couture.
Gorgeous. Couture. Love it.
Yeah. She's rocking a good hair color right now too.
Mm-hmm.
I love that blonde.
It's
that blonde on her.
That Idaho estate blonde.
God, I'm just
Sun
gonna start
Valley
saying
blonde.
estate. I'm gonna say I have an estate in Midtown.
Yeah. You ever want to check out my estate?
You ladies want to come back to my estate?
My estate in Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Sarah Paulson reshared the video of her in the wedding dress and wrote, "No one more beautiful."
Oh, that's very
so nice.
sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
did Sarah Paulson and Mary Holland Taylor break up?
Mary Holland Taylor.
Holland
Taylor. Her name is just Holland Taylor.
There's no Mary in front of it?
No, you're talking about Mary Holland Nader. Different.
So there's no, okay.
You're the only person in the world probably confusing Mary Holland Nader and Holland Taylor. The like esteemed actress Holland Taylor.
It's just, you just want to say Mary Holland Taylor. She feels like a 3-named actress.
And probably also because Sarah Paulson, not that she all the time
Sarah Marie Paulson
is going like full name, but her Instagram is Sarah Catherine Paulson. Like her full name is in her.
Got it.
It's Miss Sarah Catherine Paulson. That's her full Instagram name.
Okay. Did they break up?
I don't think so, but I did see that rumor.
Right? There was like a rumor that they were not together.
Yes.
Anytime I see the pictures of these two, it's never less shocking.
Right.
I don't think so. I just think like we don't see them all the time together.
But there was that rumor for a little bit.
Yes, there was. I did see a question of that for sure.
Moving on, over the weekend, Usher had another concert. He's been on tour.
He's on tour, yeah.
And he does a little sexy time on stage. He invites somebody on stage, a little sexy, intimate little dance. But this time around, the woman he invited on stage, Usher said that she didn't seem interested enough. And he kicked her ass right off the stage.
Imagine getting booted. Like, there's so many things. One, you watch the video, she did seem like she wasn't that pumped to be up there. Now, I saw multiple posts that are allegedly this woman who was like pissed off that everybody was mad, blah, 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 blah. However, I don't know. Like if you're at the Usher show and you are getting pulled up, you got to act like you like Usher.
No, I mean, here's the thing. Like he kind of, is this the way it goes is like you raise your hand or does he just pick somebody random?
I think they pick people.
He says find the hottest girl in the crowd. Like that.
She posted that like somebody picked her, like moved her and her mom's seats.
Oh, they picked her. They were like, you're going to go on stage.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. If you're going to an Usher concert, you got to be prepared for anything at this point because his concerts, you've been seeing, like it gets sexy and there's a chance you're being pulled up there for a sexy dance.
I want to see what a normal one is though, that's acceptable to Usher because like what was she supposed to do?
Well, I guess because people were like, she should have said no. Like if she was like, when she got picked, like if she didn't want to go up, she should have said no. So she allegedly posted, first off, nobody is declining to go on stage. I looked good as fuck. You thought I wasn't going to let thousands of people see me on the big screen where you bitches will never be? My mom and I had floor seats. Their team approached us and moved us to VIP before the show even started. Pretty privilege is something you will never know about. They don't say who you're going up there for. You all wanted me to get up there. Oh, it says you all wanted me to get up there and fuck him? Whoa.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Fuck y'all disrespectfully.
I'm kind of on this girl's side.
Is how she ended the message.
Yeah, I mean,
like that.
Here's the thing, like, you know, it's like when I was younger and we were at SeaWorld, which I know is not cool anymore, but this was like years and years ago when it was still okay to go to SeaWorld. Now it's not, you know, it's definitely not. Like I understand that now, but I was a child and they asked me to go up on stage for the SeaWorld show.
Mm.
And I
said,
to
act like you like dolphins?
It's not. No, first of all, I do like dolphins, remember?
Yes.
It's Wales, SeaWorld, right?
Oh, is it? I don't know. I think
Yeah.
it's a mix. I think it's
I
a mix. I think they
I think it's a mix.
they had
I
it all.
assume they have everything.
I think they have everything. I was
I'm pretty sure
so
they
young,
had it all.
but they approached me and I said, no, I don't want to go up
You
there.
weren't acting sexy enough with the
I wasn't.
dolphins.
They thought I was cute enough to get up there.
What were they going to have you do?
They like feed the, you do the show. Like you're part of the show.
This is a hilarious comparison.
I know. I was trying to make a comparison and it just went south and it was supposed to be funny and now it's just awkward.
And you're like, you know what? That lady should have known she didn't want to be fed by Usher, just like I didn't want to feed those whales.
I didn't want to feed the fish at SeaWorld. And I said, no. I'm sitting here. Same thing happened at Universal. It's kind of weird. Universal as well, they did like one of those shows and you would have thought that I'd be dying to get up there.
Yeah,
but as a kid, no, I didn't want, like as a kid before I started my acting journey, I didn't want that. And my dad went up and played Jimmy Neutron.
Wow.
Yeah. Like we have the pictures. Like my dad, they literally brought him backstage.
Yeah.
And dressed him as Jimmy Neutron.
That's amazing. You didn't want anything to do with it.
So twice I denied going on stage. So she could have denied going
and you know
on
what?
stage.
Here's the thing. Usher is like, he's really oiled up when he's up there. It's sweat. It also probably is some sort of oil, you know? Or maybe she was just like, you're ruining my outfit. I don't know.
I gotta be honest. I think I would say no. Like, I know we were saying before that you show up to the Usher concert, you gotta be prepared for anything.
Yeah.
I think if they called us, one of us up on stage to go up and be oiled.
Well, you're married.
But here's the thing.
Usher. I think I would be
step one would be us being at an Usher concert. Like that's,
Well, I would go to an Usher concert.
If it was solo Usher, very different story. He's on tour with Chris Brown right now. So,
is he?
Yeah. Yes.
And Chris Brown also famously does this type of thing on stage.
Yes. Wait, what do you mean Usher's on tour with Chris Brown?
Usher and Chris Brown are on a joint tour right now.
What?
Yes.
Where am I? What world am I living in?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
What?
Yep. Big time. It's called the
Sexy Tour?
Chris Brown and Usher's co-headlining the R&B tour.
I am flabbergasted. I want to take back everything I've said here. I want to redo this segment. Because I didn't know. I am in genuine shock right now. I haven't seen one Chris Brown clip.
And that's for a reason.
I've only seen Usher on tour.
Yeah. No, they're together. It's a combo. Mm-hmm. That's why in the girls post she also said like they don't say who you're going up there for. Like I don't think she knew if she was going up. I don't know if she like thought she was going up for Chris Brown. They picked her for Usher. I don't know. I am so confused about this whole thing right now. I really am. Because now it's reminding me that Justin Bieber slapped Usher recently, right? Didn't Justin Bieber and Usher get into a physical altercation?
Allegedly.
There was an alleged altercation.
So guys, maybe Usher is no good.
Yeah, but Justin it definitely wasn't over Chris Brown. Like
no, I know that Justin's not like you're working with Chris Brown.
Yeah,
slap. I
Justin
think,
likes Chris Brown.
Justin likes Chris Brown.
Justin still posts about Chris Brown like
remember
often.
He's always loved Chris Brown.
Yeah.
I need a sip of water. I'm so confused because I feel like kind of just weird that I didn't know these two were on tour together. You know when you're like, I work in the pop culture space, but I didn't know that Usher and Chris Brown were on tour together?
It hasn't been like really included that much.
Clearly.
Obviously. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Now I'm Googling Usher and Chris Brown on tour together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking if there's any dates that would work for us. Hey, August 7th, they're at MetLife, August 7th and 8th.
They're playing MetLife? This is a stadium tour?
I can't believe Usher and Chris Brown are on a stadium tour together.
This is a stadium
tour.
They're going
to Syracuse in a couple days.
Chris Brown's like a bad guy.
Yeah.
Hot take. No, I'm on the website, raymondandbrowntour.com.
Why Raymond?
That's Usher's name.
But wouldn't you want to use your stage name?
Usher.
What's
Raymond.
Usher Raymond?
No, I know,
but Brown, Brown is Chris Brown's last name, so it's
like they use their last names.
They're going to Syracuse, Noah. Did you just say that?
I know. I just said that, but we should go.
They got 2 nights at MetLife?
2 nights at MetLife. The Jonas Brothers wish.
Please. Don't even make that comparison.
Wow.
Man, should we go? Just like to
investigate?
Yeah.
This is a pretty legit
Get
tour.
my friend Rhea up there.
Absolutely not.
Well, they're bringing people on stage it's stadiums.
They're bringing people. A bird just flew right into my window.
Oh, that's gotta happen. That's gotta happen. Like
that
more
was something.
Often than not.
Listen, you can't blame her for getting up on stage in a stadium.
Well, what I'm saying, man, now I'm like, what? That would make me nervous.
Yeah. Fran, would you if they asked you to go on stage, if Usher asked you to go on stage, do you think you would? You think you'd get oiled up and down by Usher on stage?
Fran with Usher, Rhea with Chris Brown.
No! You're sick. You're a sick puppy, Noah.
I feel like no.
Is that because you guys are married, or is it because you just wouldn't want to go up?
No, it's just more so like my level of like.
But what if
would I even want that?
No, what if it was like Nick Jonas?
I have to be completely honest. Like that feels disrespectful as a married woman to get on stage and get oiled up by one of these guys. Like that's. I would not be happy if we were at like, I don't even fucking know, like a Dua Lipa concert and Matt's like, yes, I want to go on stage and get rubbed down by Dua Lipa. Like that's insane.
Yeah.
I'd be like, the hell you're not. I'll rub you up and down with oil. You don't got to get rubbed up and down by Dua Lipa. That's insane.
I don't know. If that opportunity came up, I think I'd let him do it.
Well, good for you.
You know?
I mean, good for you.
Because look, if that opportunity came up for me down the line in another way and somebody that I cared about more.
That's totally you, though. Like, that's totally you. I don't have any, like, I don't want to be rubbed up by anybody but my husband.
I'm more stuck on, like, what is the reaction that Usher needs for you to not get kicked off stage? Like, it wasn't like she was disgusted.
Like this,
she just, like
yeah.
She was just, like, not, I don't even know.
I've seen other clips of it. Like, they're, you know.
Like, what does he do to them? Like, what was he about to do?
Like this, like he wants her to be like, yeah.
And
it's
like if you were taken up on stage at like a Chippendale show, you know, they're just trying to do like the full pony situation.
Yeah. Oh shit.
That's
Yeah, now I'm envisioning this happening at a Jonas Brothers concert.
Yeah.
Imagine if all artists did this.
It's
when you really boil it down, it's pretty fucking crazy.
Well, because I also was gonna say that like my immediate comeback was gonna be like, well, they're all married, and then like, well, Joe's not, but the other but then I also like, but Usher's married.
Right. But let's be honest, like
wait,
Usher's
married right now?
Yeah.
And he's doing this every night?
It's part of the show. It's part of the act.
It's a character, baby. It's a character.
I don't know, but hasn't he like kind of always done this? Remember in his Vegas residency, he was doing this. Like when Kim Kardashian and all of her friends went.
Yes.
They were like up on stage with Usher.
Well, he used to do like the cherry thing.
Yeah.
That was the thing.
I feel like this is just like, I don't know if we know enough about Usher's shows.
Let's be honest though, like if this was happening at a Jonas Brothers concert, it is Joe performing this. No other brother is doing this. Joe's doing it.
Well, yeah. Only because only one is not married.
Right.
And also, even he's in a relationship. I still don't think he would do it because he's in a relationship.
No, he definitely wouldn't. That would be
And they would never do that. They would never do this anyway. It's not part of their act.
Yes. Well, I'm talking hypotheticals, Fran.
Yeah.
I don't think the Jonas Brothers are rubbing up on anybody.
What if Benson Boone starts doing this?
That would be hilarious.
Fran's front row. Me.
That would be hilarious.
Oh my God.
Only if Moonbeam ice cream, please.
And he rubs you with ice cream?
No, he just starts flipping over you. Like that's the whole thing.
He should start doing that. He should start doing that. That's a great idea.
He makes you stand in different positions and sees if he can flip over you. All right, let's do a doggy. Let's do a doggy style.
Yeah, they're all like sexual positions, but he's just flipping over you.
He just sits in a chair. Well, I feel like you could just sit in a chair and he could do flips.
No, you gotta hit different positions. You gotta.
I don't think he can just flip like that.
Well, that's the test. That is the test. Anyways.
Usher literally was like, she did not want to be on stage.
Oh man.
I just think it's so funny posting like multiple commentary afterwards, like just saying, oh, you would have said no to go on stage. Nobody's saying no to go on stage. Looking as good as I did.
Oh shit.
Fair.
Moving on. I don't know much about this. You guys are Marvel people. I'm not really
It's really just me. I don't really
No. Don't call me a Marvel person. I'm not.
Oh, okay. Fran's
don't act like it's such a fucking insult.
No, I've been just like I'm not. Well, no, it's not an insult to everyone. I'm not like I've never been. I'm not like, oh my God, the new Spider-Man. Like that's not me.
That's fair.
And hey, I won't judge you.
It was just the way you said it. You were like, no, don't put me in there.
Well, they are catching a lot of heat these days, just for like production quality and like all that stuff. Like that new Avengers trailer kind of got beat up online.
It did.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. We're on different sides of the internet because you're on the Marvel hate side and I'm on the Marvel love side. People are fucking, on my timeline, people are fucking hyped up for Doomsday.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, no. It was more just like the Odyssey just came out and it was like, wow, like look at this. Like he shot all this practically and like he didn't want to use CGI and it's like beautiful. And then this Avengers trailer comes out where it's like everything is a green screen, like and blah, 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 like that type of thing.
Yeah, it's a fucking superhero movie. Like
hey, listen. I'm not coming after you.
No,
fight.
It's funny. It's funny because it's just like it really does show. Like those are the tweets that are coming up on your page. Like, let's talk about the cinematography of this.
No, I'm not a hater.
He is a producer.
No, but I'm not a hater at all, and I actually have enjoyed like some of the Avengers movies, and I haven't watched like a lot of them, but they're good.
If you guys had a superhero name, what would your superhero name be?
Captain Peanut.
Captain Peanut.
Ooh, we're so scared.
I actually think you would need like the opposite.
No, I know, but I was trying to embrace my only. But I guess Superman's not called.
Well, perhaps your superhero power takes away your allergy.
Yeah. Captain Nut.
Super Nut.
Oh man.
Super Nut is disgusting. Captain Super Nut is crazy.
Oh yeah, that's a wild one.
That's disgusting.
I have no idea. I've never thought about it, and I would never really be able to come up with one on the spot. Like,
okay, fun's over.
No, I do you have one off the top of your head?
Yeah, like not Captain. It would be like Miss Lioness, something like that. Like something with lion involved.
Oh my God. Is that Miss Lioness? Kids screaming in the street.
Well, there's like Catwoman is groundbreaking.
I'm going to see the Miss Lioness movie with my mom.
I wouldn't be surprised if that is a movie down the line.
Right, like Catwoman is not, or what is it? Miss Webb or whatever her name was.
Madam Webb.
Madam Webb, like Lioness. Miss Lioness kind of fits the vibe. Madam Webb, Catwoman.
They don't exactly have the craziest names. No. Most are pretty straightforward. You know, Batman, Superman, Spider-Man,
Miss Lioness.
Lady Lion,
Lady Lioness, and Captain Supernut come together.
God.
No, we got to find another name for me.
Captain Supernut. You came up with that yourself.
Yeah.
You thrust that upon yourself.
But it's like I was kind of thinking in terms of like, although it's not the same at all, like Achilles, like in Greek mythology, where it's like. And over time, that has become like his only kryptonite type thing. His only weakness is like his name. Well, but it's.
Well, do your intro like
it also
Lady
comes down,
Lioness.
Also, really comes down to what your superpower is. You know.
Yeah.
That really is a part of the name.
But most superheroes don't just have one; they have like a lot of different things. You know.
Yeah, but if we're talking like cartoon level, it's like, well, Elastigirl.
I love The Incredibles.
Name's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know.
All right. Anyways, Ryan Gosling was announced as Ghost Rider.
Yeah, he's going to be Ghost Rider in a new Ghost Rider film that'll be out in 2028. He and Sean Levy is directing. Disney's putting a lot behind these two because they're also doing a Star Wars movie, like an individual Star Wars story. That's Ryan Gosling. That is coming out in May of 2027. That Sean Levy's also directing. Now he got announced as for a whole new character franchise, his own movie kind of thing, which is funny because Nicolas Cage played Ghost Rider once upon a time. Eva Mendes was in that movie. Now her husband is the new Ghost Rider.
Interesting. It all comes together.
So he came out on stage at Comic-Con, crowd went wild. Everybody freaked out, the whole thing. That's got to be it. When you're there for those big announcements, Ryan Reynolds was there. He's dressed as Deadpool. They had a whole thing because they bring out all the people out to promote to promote Doomsday, and then we've been waiting for the announcement on Black Panther and who would be taking over that role. And Ryan Coogler was on stage and announced that it is going to be David Johnson, who is a 32-year-old British actor. Do you watch him in Industry, Noah? Right? Because he's in Industry.
Yeah, he was in Industry. He's good.
Yeah. It felt like people really, it was between like, at least from what I saw, it seemed to be between him and Damson Idris. So
he's a little small.
I said couldn't go wrong.
Small, but
Yeah, but movie magic. I mean, like, look at Tom Holland.
The camera adds 10 pounds and like 6 inches.
And you can really, you can really,
it really adds
you can
some
really
height.
stretch them out. So, yeah. And then I don't know when.
Like, I feel like these movies are coming out like
in a
probably
while.
5 years from now.
It does take some time.
Probably,
and they're just announcing him taking over. And he will be playing he's the son of Chadwick Boseman's character.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
So
it's not like,
Ryan Coogler directing this movie?
I believe so.
Okay, because he didn't direct one of the Black Panthers, I believe. like recently, or like one of the last ones, because I think he had like a conflict. I feel like that's true, or am I making that up?
I thought he did. I thought he did all of them.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Oh no, I'm thinking of Creed. He didn't direct some of the Creeds.
They kept casting Secret for roughly 6 months, but when Coogler said he's known for months that he wanted it to be.
Okay, never mind. He directed. The other ones.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure he did all of them.
No, yeah, he
wanted it to be David. Kevin Feige revealed that Coogler discovered Johnson months before any formal search began. He called him after a secret hotel meeting with the actor and said, "He's the guy. He's the guy. I felt it. I felt it in my soul. He's a good man, and he is the next Black Panther." I mean, you're not going against that. Like you're getting that call from Ryan Coogler. He's like, "This is the guy." Yeah, then that's the guy.
Right. He felt it in his soul. Then you know that it has to be.
He was also in Alien Romulus, which people really liked him in.
He's been in a bunch of stuff. I don't know if you ever watched Rye Lane. That's like a great rom-com. He was in, I just watched this year, Waste Man, which is that jail movie that I was talking about. He was like really good in that.
Yeah.
He's a good actor.
Yep. So I'm excited for him and excited for that because those movies are so good. And Ryan Coogler did such a great job with them. And obviously losing Chadwick Boseman is so sad, but getting to like continue the story is great. So those are like the two big announcements because the rest of them are all still doing so much press because the new Spider-Man comes out the end of this week. Did you see there? But
did you see Zendaya say that people should bring tissues?
Oh, did she? God
yeah.
damn it.
Yeah, Gia
texted me and was like, "Do you want to go see it this week?" And I said, "Ugh." I was like, I was like, "Can you wait for me?" The odds she waits for me are so slim.
Should we all go see it in Palm Springs?
Yeah, I'm sure that's what everybody wants to do.
You guys can go.
But
I still need to see the Odyssey. Ugh,
I've seen it twice.
Shit.
You've seen it twice? You went again?
I saw it again, yeah.
When did you go again?
Saturday night.
Are you waiting because you specifically want to see it in IMAX?
I was really trying to, but I think I got to give up on that dream.
Yeah.
Because
if you're serious about that dream, you can make it happen.
Noah, every night last week, I was refreshing. My app wasn't working. I was re-downloading the app. I was on my computer. I was trying to get it to see if anything popped up last minute. For this, there's like a 6 o'clock and a 10 o'clock. And for each one, I'd be like at like 6:05, 6:10, like 10:05, 10. I'm still looking. Nothing.
I did see, like, I was just checking out of curiosity yesterday, and there was like one ticket in the back row, and I'm like, fuck. Like, I'm not in the city, but I would have taken that.
They're being like resold. They're like it's like the resale market to get a IMAX.
This is crazy.
IMAX ticket to this movie.
You gotta go see it. You gotta see it.
Honestly, well, we can talk about it in the week.
I just have to go see it. I think, regardless of if I can see it in IMAX or not. But the whole time I'm gonna be thinking.
No, but here's the thing.
So much is being cut off.
I saw it when I saw it this weekend on the Cape. They don't have IMAX, so I just saw it in a normal theater. Like,
yeah.
And it was still like amazing. Obviously, like there are parts where I'm like, oh, this doesn't hit as hard.
Yeah.
On the screen. But.
Yeah, fair. Okay. I might just have to dump my IMAX stream.
You also you can get to an IMAX. You just can't get to the IMAX 70 millimeter. Like there are plenty of IMAXs in
Yes, correct. Like I could go to the Kips Bay IMAX is so fine, but it's the screen's half the size.
No, I know, but it's not like this weekend I saw it on like the most standard screen you could see it on. Like you could still see it on a pretty big screen.
You could still see it on. Yeah, that's true. Even those ones have been consistently sold out, though. My local movie theater is definitely smaller, my smaller AMC. But they've had tickets open, so I might just have to go see it.
Yeah. Because how much longer can you wait with everyone talking about it?
I know.
You know?
And and it's not, I'm out of the discourse, which is not as fun.
Right. You want to get inside that discourse.
I want to be able to talk about it.
Like, have you seen that Robert Pattinson meme? And you probably are like, I don't feel like involved. Have you not?
Which meme? There's been a million memes of him.
No, I mean, there's one that is like.
Oh, is it from the movie?
From the movie. It's like super viral. Like,
no,
It's being used like my entire feed is just that same video over and over and over.
Oh, no,
again.
I haven't seen it. Like to be honest, I haven't. I try and not click on things.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay. Well, I might just have to give up on that. That's okay. That's okay. But I will also be seeing Spider-Man too. I'm excited about that. And I'll pack my tissues.
You have to pack your tissue, she said. We'll see what happens.
Ugh.
But those tissues are probably because she doesn't remember him, right?
No, people are predicting a death.
Yeah.
You need a death. That's my main thing with Marvel. It's like you need a death. You can't everyone just can't live happily ever after all the time, you know? Or be brought back from the dead.
Well, you know what? It's a movie, and sometimes you do want everybody to be happy and live happily ever after.
But then nothing hits.
Like, I don't need my movies to be like, I wish that was more realistic.
No, like, but when Emma Stone dies in the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, that's a moment, you know?
Yeah.
And then that hit hard when he came back, and Andrew Garfield's like, hold on to her, you know, that type of thing.
So true. Emotion. It draws emotion.
Yeah, it does. Fair.
All right. That wraps up the topics, and let's get into the weekly watch report. I'm so excited because I got a couple of packs of Outshine frozen fruit bars in my freezer, and I'm going to enjoy one today. I got some pineapple ones that I've been loving. And as the #1 frozen fruit bar brand in America, Outshine fruit bars and mini fruit pops are made with real fruit or juice and simple ingredients you can pronounce. Every bite tastes like biting into a ripe piece of fruits, juicy, refreshing, and bursting with flavor. It's a bright, vibrant experience that brings a moment of joy in every single bar. Oh my gosh, I have been loving my Outshine fruit bar. They are so good. They taste so refreshing. They're so delicious. I'm dreaming about having my little snack later as it's in the freezer waiting for me. And there's real fruit or fruit juice and a good source of vitamin C in every fruit bar. There's no GMO ingredients, no high fructose corn syrup, and no artificial colors or flavors. And I know I mentioned the pineapple, but the flavor lineup is stacked. They got strawberry, mango, coconut, watermelon, cherry, you name it. There's something for whatever you're craving. And they also have the classic fruit bars, the mini fruit pops, and even fruit blends that swirl multiple flavors together. Oh, they're so good. It makes it easy to experience the joy of fruit with no cutting, no mess. You just grab an Outshine fruit bar and enjoy. Outshine, it is snacking that is made easy. You can find Outshine fruit bars at retailers nationwide. All right, let's get into the weekly watch report. We talk about the things we watched this week. Weekly watch report on Monday. 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 So I just watched basically a bunch of my favorite movies that I haven't seen in a while. So that's kind of just what I have to go off of. We'll start with Stick It, which is really just, by the way, these are all movies I have seen, but most of these Matt has not seen, besides one of them or two of them. So Stick It, he has not seen. And I was like, this one, it's just buckle up. Just buckle up.
That's such a good one.
And my goodness, it hits even harder than it did years ago. Like, that is a solid A movie.
Joe loves that movie too.
Stick It is a solid A movie. It's got heart. It's got determination. It's funny. There's some great one-liners in there. That is a solid A movie. It really hit hard.
So good.
And by the way, I want this on the thing to say these are all rewatches, but I am going to grade each of them because I haven't graded them back in the day when I watched. The next one, The Girl Next Door, one of my favorites, a classic in my mind. Too many people haven't seen this movie, in my opinion. It's Emile Hirsch, Alicia Cuthbert. Maybe I'm not pronouncing it right.
Yeah.
It's a classic teenage rom-com. You know, innocent boy falls in love with the girl next door. Turns out she's a porn star trying to escape her past. But this one also has heart.
I don't think I've seen this.
It's one of my favorites.
So good.
It's a great movie. It's funny. It's cute. Like, you hear porn star, you think, oh, how could this movie be like cute? It is very cute.
Yeah.
This is an A- for me. Love this movie. Still holds up. Haven't watched it in a while, and I just love it. Sleepover. This we kind of threw on
Classic.
during it was like a midday nap on Saturday. I said, all right, let's throw Sleepover on. Sleepover's a classic, but I will say this. It did not hit as hard as the first two did. Rewatching it back now. It's
a little more immature.
Yeah, it's that nostalgic feeling when you were younger and you loved it.
Yeah.
But it's definitely at this age doesn't hold up in the same way that I think Stick It and The Girl Next Door do. Well, The Girl Next Door involves a porn star in porn. So that is not a movie that
they're all different movies. Even Stick It was made for when we were older when Stick It came out.
Yeah, but I think Stick It and Sleepover kind of came out.
Really?
Let's see.
I think of Stick It as 2007.
Stick It came out in 2006.
Okay.
And
Sleepover was what, 2004?
Yeah. So Sleepover was 2004, Stick It was 2006. Yeah. So not too far apart.
Not that far apart.
Sleepover gets a B from me. The nostalgia's there. And I loved it when I was younger.
Yeah. Shout out Yancey.
Yes. The DUFF. The DUFF is a classic to me. Always hits, I think.
One of my favorites.
The DUFF is a B+. Love the DUFF.
Yeah. The DUFF is one that I had purchased on my iTunes.
Yeah, I think the DUFF
it was downloaded on my computer to play it at a moment's notice.
Right, and that came out way later.
Way later.
2015 maybe?
Yeah, way later.
When did that come out?
I think I was in high school.
2015 it came out.
Oh, no. Oh, way later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2015. That one hits the spot. That is a B+ for me. Couples Retreat.
You were flying through them.
Yeah. We really did nothing on Sunday besides.
Yeah.
So, Couples Retreat. This is, one of my favorites. Always nonstop laughs. Can't believe it has such a low score. When you watch it through the lens, I actually saw a TikTok that was so fucking funny about this. And it was white people love when they find out a movie was improvised or a scene from a TV show was improvised. And that is absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Because when I watch this movie, I'm I can't believe they improvised most of this. I'm always impressed.
Yeah.
It always gets me. Couples Retreat to me, here's the thing. I enjoyed Stick It more than I enjoyed Couples Retreat. But maybe it's because I haven't seen Stick It in so long and Couples Retreat is a much more often of a watch for me.
Just based on rewatch value alone, it should be pretty high for you. The amount of times that you do go back and watch it.
Yeah.
Have seen it.
I'm going to put Couples Retreat as A- for me.
I think that's fair.
And then the last one, we did a complete tone switch up. The River Wild. The River Wild to me is a great movie. It's Meryl Streep, Kevin Bacon, John C. Reilly. It came out, I want to say 1980s. Let's see. I'm going to check the date on that. The River Wild movie came out 1994. Okay, sorry. 1994 came out. I didn't know this. They remade this movie with Adam Brody and Leighton Meester a couple of years ago, 2023.
Oh.
Had no idea. It went straight to streaming. Didn't know. Haven't seen it. I probably don't plan on watching it because I think this one is good as is. I don't need to watch the remake of it. Meryl Streep was nominated for a Golden Globe and SAG, I think, for this role. This is a great movie to me. This is an A movie. I think The River Wild is so good. It's like a thriller. Probably less scary than a thriller, really. You know what I mean? It's like an adventure thriller, maybe. But
yeah,
it's not scary in any way, in my opinion. But there is thrill to it. Matt had never seen this, and when I saw this when I was younger, I always said that this was one of my favorite movies. And so I brought it up to Noah actually like 2 weeks ago, which reminded me that I hadn't watched it in a while. And so I was like, you know what? We're going to end the night on the River Wild. Complete tonal switch.
Mm-hmm.
And it lived up. It was great. I'd recommend the River Wild if anyone hasn't seen it.
Have you seen it, Noah?
No, I never even heard of it.
Neither have I.
It's 3, great actors.
Yeah.
And I think Meryl Streep is fantastic in this role.
I haven't seen enough of her early work.
Yeah, she's...
Neither have I. She's
by
been
the way,
old all the time to me.
She's just like goals in this movie.
Yeah.
Like, her arm goals. Like, she's fucking ripped in this movie. And she is just so cool in it. Yeah, would recommend if anyone hasn't seen it. And that's everything I watched. So it was a good movie weekend.
Okay, what did I watch? We finished Widow's Bay. Fantastic. The second half...
lived up to it.
The second half of Widow's Bay I thought was so good. Definitely was a little slower for me to get into the beginning. But then like once it has its footing more to me, and the end, there's a lot more just action and things happening and mystery, and the acting is fantastic. The characters are fantastic. Like
that one scene where she's going over like the whole history of like
that was so good.
That's the funniest thing ever.
That was amazing. Yeah, that was amazing. I also love the whole episode of the like quote unquote boogeyman coming back, but it's like he's moving slow, she's moving slow, the back and forth, people are trying to help him. It's just there's a lot of really interesting, funny, comedic elements into an otherwise spooky show. But it was really, really good. So I think that ends up being an A for me. I'm glad I finished it, and it was well worth it. Thought it was like, it's almost worth already like a rewatch, just because I feel like there's a lot of things that are happening that are missed in a first watch with a show like that. But so good. The Love Island UK finale is tonight in the UK. So I'm sure that will be out and about and whatever. I think, so that means on Hulu, it's probably Wednesday or Thursday. But I'm going to try and finish it all. I just watched great concept. They did like and I couldn't tell if it was, this could sound stupid, but I couldn't tell if it was real or not real. They were joking that like Maya Jama is starting a podcast, like not another podcast.
Mm-hmm. And
they were joking, and they had all the contestants. They were like, "Oh, you're going on your first podcast." Like and each couple sat down with Maya and did like a podcast.
Oh, that's so funny.
And then they all had to sit and watch what they were all saying about each other. Which has caused some interesting conversation, because there's just one couple here at the end that's getting a lot of flack. And there's just been a lot of discourse about some of these girls and certain couples. And I've kind of had like sort of an opposite opinion on a lot of what I've been seeing. Like, I do like Lorenzo a lot, just as like a person. In a couple, I think he'd be terrible. Like, he doesn't want a girlfriend at all.
Mm-hmm.
But Yulia like has a lot to say, and I'm fine with like her having her opinion, but she can be kind of a jerk. And like the consensus that I'm seeing is most people being like, yeah, she's saying what we're all thinking, like blah, 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 but like just kind of being an asshole about it sometimes in the villa. And then I know I'm repeating myself again, but I just feel like there's a lot of criticism towards Mika when I don't see it as much. And I feel like Mika has made mistakes, but has acknowledged when she's made mistakes and like has apologized for it, which is very different than some of the other girls when they say something and then kind of like double down or don't really apologize for it. Like, she's done things and been like, yeah, I handled that the wrong way. I'm sorry. Like, I shouldn't have said that, or I shouldn't have done that, which I think is better than, really doubling down on some of the things that were said or talked about, whatever. And she's been getting crushed, which is tough. And I know who's in the, like, I don't know. I have a feeling that Lorenzo is going to win, like, literally just as a person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think they would. I think it feels like the UK would have voted for him regardless of who he was with. He could have been single and they'd be like, he's winning. Like, he's been consistently the favorite boy, all these things. So I could see that happening, which would be kind of wild because I do not see them lasting on the outside. There's really only a couple, I feel like, that I could see on the outside. Like, I feel like Yasmin and Tommy have a good relationship. Although it's come out, I suppose, on social media that Tommy had a girlfriend like 2 weeks before coming onto the show.
There's always going to be somebody on the cast that does this.
Which there's always that or whatever. And I guess maybe it's like, oh, they were together and then he sort of broke up with her when the opportunity came up or yada, yada. And I'm like, well, I feel like that does happen. And Jazz and Cav, I think, are just going to have a ton of issues when they get out there. Like, they're cute, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how their lives are going to work together, which was a lot of the other Islanders' thoughts about just their lifestyle, their age difference, things like that. So, I guess we'll see who wins. But it's been good the last like week or so of the season. I'll give it a A-. The In the City reunion part 1, I'll give a B-. It's good. Good back and forth. I think Kenny and Lindsay have like a good sort of quasi-rivalry situation going on right now. You need some tension.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny just seeing them all in the clubhouse, just because normally they do new shows, reunions happen in the clubhouse. But it was interesting seeing, Kyle, Amanda, Lindsay, like all people that are Bravo veterans be put back in this like intro position, sort of. I love Lindsay. I think sometimes it's just like trying a little too hard for there to be like, I know she really wants this show to succeed. So it's like really sometimes over the top thoughts, which is fine. But she's been fighting with Whitney over some things that Whitney said about her. And I can totally understand her being upset. They were, out of pocket comments. But Lindsay was like, I've been crying every day. Like, it's like, okay, I know it was nasty what she said, but it's not like we're taking it a little too far. I started the new season of Next Gen. I've only just started. I only watched one episode, but I'm honestly excited to get back into it. There's a good mix. Now I feel like I'm familiar with all the people. There's breakups, there's drama, there's stuff happening online now that the show's been out and the discourse. I'll give that a B- as well. Just episode 1, C+ episode 1, just because it's starting. And I feel like has room to get better. I did finish Your Fault London because I fell asleep watching it last week.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I should finish this. Just an absurd movie, absurd premise, absurd ending. They really left you on a cliffhanger. Me Googling immediately. I'm like, is there another one? There is. Don't worry.
Thank God.
Smart. Now there's My Fault London. There's Your Fault London. And the last one is Our Fault London.
Ooh. Dun, dun, dun.
Which I guess they finished already. I don't know if they filmed them all at the same time, like one of those situations or not. But that is out. Or it said they already finished it. They didn't have a release date. I didn't realize that the main guy is the guy from the Buccaneers. And they look so different. But it's the same guy, it's just like different hair, which has been interesting. And I'm really been like, when does this new season of the Buccaneers come out? Also, I just Googled the Buccaneers new season and I got the schedule for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. No.
A new season.
Yeah. The Buccaneers new season. It was like, here's when it starts. No, I want, when is the Buccaneers on Apple TV coming back? Is that it? Wait. Is this ready for a third season? Oh. Filming for season 3 got underway in February 2026. Ugh, this is gonna take forever. Official release date has not been announced, but new episodes late 2027 or early 2028.
Oh wow. That's late.
That is way too. When season 2 came out, season 2 was out last summer, July of 2025. You're going to tell me it's going to take 2 to 3 years for a new season? That's too much.
Yeah, that's a long time.
It should be summer of 2027, if anything. 2 years could be all right. I could understand that. Paul Wesley has joined the cast for season 3.
He's kind of like in a lot of things lately, I feel like.
Yeah, he's been popping off. I did watch him on Call Her Daddy. It was enjoyable. He gave me a good chuckle because he's doing the new show with Nina Dobrev again. But so I guess I got to grade Your Fault, London. Nutty end of this movie. It really has the same vibes as the After movies.
Yes.
You know, where it's like people are getting beat up and knocked out and all these things.
Mm-hmm. It does have a very similar vibe.
Yeah. Realistically, this movie is a D+. But it's one of those rides that you're just like, I'm along for the ride.
Right.
Like I keep watching them. You know?
Yeah.
That, and I'm pretty sure. Oh, and I watched episode 6 of House of Dragon, the new one that was Sunday night. Felt like more of a setup episode because now there's only 2 left in this season, 7 and 8, before the last season, which is season 4. We said goodbye to a big character, which was a big one. Sometimes people just go on the show and you're like, damn, that's it, huh? Like that's you're like, that's the way this guy's gonna go. But he did. I'll give this episode a B. It was good, but it was definitely it was like such an episode 6 of 8 episodes. You know the type,
the build up, and
where it's like
you finally find out the thing.
Yeah, like things are being put together before shit hits the fan. In 7, there's like the pieces are all moving around, and then that is it. That's everything I watched.
Okay, I basically.
Sorry. I forgot because I got called out for it last week. People were like, "You're not watching Dancing with the Stars X Pro." I am. There's 2 episodes. It's a little tricky because the new episodes come out on Mondays or Tuesdays. Mondays or Tuesdays. I think it might be on ABC on Monday and then on Hulu on Tuesday. So I've been watching like early in the week, and then by the time the next Monday comes around, I forget. I'm a little iffy on it. There's just like, I don't know if it's like the production of it or what, because it feels like a tad low budge. But at the same time, I think it's because they filmed in Australia.
Yes, I think so too, right? Yeah. For Robert Irwin.
Yeah. So it just has a different feel because it's like they do the B-roll of like LA and the studio and whatever. And then it's like, well, actually they're not there. They're in Australia. And it's just an interesting dynamic with the people because some are dancers we don't know. Some are people that we're kind of familiar with, like Curtis from Love Island, his brother, AJ, he was already a pro on Strictly. So that's just like an interesting dynamic because now he's like competing to be a pro on Dancing with the Stars, but it's a job he's already done. which has caused some interesting commentary just on him. Like maybe he thinks he's better than everybody already kind of thing.
Right.
Ezra's sister's on it. She's so
that's
lovely.
fun.
Yes, she's great. She's a fantastic dancer. She was a part of the troupe, but then wasn't asked back. So it's like, there's people that are sort of in the around the orbit of Dancing with the Stars. And then there's some that aren't, but it's just weird because it like goes kind of fast. It's like, oh, here's a pro. Here's the dance that everybody's doing this week. You kind of see a little bit of practice, but we haven't learned too much really about like the people per se, because right now there's still a lot of them left. So it's like in order to get all the dances in the hour, it sort of moves really fast.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like gets to the end and then they're like, all right, this person wasn't good. You're being sent home. So I wonder when it gets down to a smaller amount of people,
you'll get to know
go more in depth about them. But it's such a hard, I think it's just made me realize how hard, even more difficult it is to be a pro on this show. Because you need to be an amazing dancer right off the bat. And watching some of these dances, I'm like, I don't know if these are hitting as well as the pros are already on the show. And you have to have the charisma, the personality, and you have to be able to teach. You have to be a good teacher, which is
such a big part of it.
Interesting proponent, because like you could be an amazing dancer, but if you can't teach someone who's never danced before to learn how to dance, like you're shit out of luck. So that's a very interesting dynamic with it all. Because right now I feel like I'm watching just like a dance competition show, which is fine, but will that translate to actually being a good pro? I don't know. Maybe there's more coming up. Like I would send these people to like a dance class full of 9-year-olds and try and teach them to dance. Like have to corral like a group of children for a week and see how it goes. But it's easy. It's quick. It's not like it's such a summer reality program. I'll give it a C. It's like I'm watching it. I'm enjoying it, but it's like
that's fair.
Middle of the ground right now. And yeah, that's everything. Sorry, Noah. Now you may go. Nair is the award-winning #1 hair removal brand. You can discover all of their sensational fragrances and feel that silky, smooth skin for days longer than shaving. Shaving can be so annoying. It's such a pain. You got to remember to pack your razor. You got to do all these things. Hair comes back quickly. Your nicks, cuts, bumps. You're worried about razor burn. All of these things that make shaving just a pain. Nair takes away all of that. You can shave less, glow more. You can get fast, smooth skin in as little as 3 minutes, which is so easy. You don't have to worry about taking a long time, being precise with your razor. Nair handles it for you. It's blade-free hair removal for all skin types. It's dermatologist tested. The scents are also great. They have the sensational fragrances, so you can really find one that you love and use this summer. Get ready for pool time and shave less, glow more. Find Nair at all major retailers.
Well, I basically have exactly what I've had for what feels like the last couple months. I just have Mad Men. I am now on the final season.
Ooh, you're flying through it.
I really, it's all I'm watching. So I have like 12 more episodes, I think, or maybe 12 or 13 more episodes.
You put a big dent in that. Weren't you
I
like
did.
4 seasons behind like last week?
I was. I've basically been watching a season a week for the past couple of weeks. So I'll give that an A-. Yeah, I guess I'm excited to see where it ends at this point. But a lot has happened, and it's very different. Like the characters are spread out, but it is just one of the more interesting things about the show is because it's like it started in the early 1960s, and now it's like 1970 or whatever. So everyone like has sideburns now, and like and it's very colorful.
They're growing up.
Yeah,
adjusting to the times.
Yeah. Actually, it is funny. Like I was talking to my friends about, I'm going to Palm Springs this week, and there's like a famous John Hamm goes to Palm Springs like multiple times during the show, and he's always wearing like a suit and like that like famous hat. And I'm like, this is gonna be me.
You have to recreate it.
Yeah. But I'll give that an A-. And then I saw the Odyssey again, this time on a normal screen. Come on with my parents, and I can't say just as good because it's not just as good. Like, I don't want to sound like that pretentious person who's like, I think for the most part,
you can say it. I think it's not pretentious to say it's at its best in IMAX 70 millimeter. That's not a crazy take.
A scientific fact that it's at its best.
Yeah.
In that form, but I would say that like there are a lot of parts during the movie where like you're not thinking about it. I mean, it kind of would cross my mind being like, oh, I guess I'd see more of like Anne Hathaway's face right now if I was in a bigger screen. But it's really about like the bigger scenes where there's like the Cyclops, when you see it on like a giant 100 foot screen, it feels like, oh my God, like, and you see the full length of everything. And when you see it on like a normal screen, it doesn't have that. It's still an amazing scene, but it doesn't have that same effect.
I'm going to keep refreshing my AMC app.
Even the sound too, like in the Lincoln Square one, like it felt like you were going to die like with them, like a lot of times. And, but it was still like, it's still an incredible movie. Like it's still an A for me. And honestly, like I will be checking the times for tonight's IMAX 70 millimeter. And if there are tickets available, I will be going. I want to see it in IMAX 70 again, but I do ideally want to see it in a farther back row.
You've listened to me talk about how I want to go and can't get a ticket. But if a ticket were to pop up, you would go again for the third time instead of saying, "Hey, Fran, you should take this ticket."
But the thing is, it's like if it's 10:15 and I say, "Oh, a ticket popped up last second,"
I can be at that theater in 10 minutes.
Oh, that's a tough one, Fran. I don't know.
You're going to see it for a third time?
I want to see
I'm fighting out here for a ticket?
I want to see it in IMAX 70, but I want, now I'm getting greedy because like last week I was trying to see it again for a second time and I'd see like some tickets pop up, but they were in the first like 4 rows. And I'm like, no, now I want to like, but get a better seat now.
Friend, if you were tickets pop up and you weren't telling me,
but wouldn't it pop up for you if you're watching it the same way he is? Like, wouldn't the same tickets pop up for both of you?
Yeah, but we're fighting for the same ticket.
But by the way, it's not just us, Fran.
And then I could put it in the cart, and then Noah could be like, "I got it," and I'll be like, "Fuck."
No, it's not just us. Like it. And by the way, there is no world where I could even. I don't even have enough time to click. The amount of times that I've clicked a ticket that's open, say check out, and it goes. It was already taken by someone. Like you have 2 seconds maybe to like grab those when they pop up. So like
I know you're joining the number of my ops.
Yeah. But I also don't think you would go see it you're going to go see the Odyssey at 10:30 tonight?
If I had a seat, I would go. Yes.
By yourself?
Yes.
All right. Well, maybe
at this point, I'm dying to see it. It's all anybody can talk about. I would absolutely go.
Yeah. Listen, I tried the other week to get tickets like the same way. That just happened to work out the first time. And I refreshed it so many times that I got, what's it called?
You got locked out.
Basically like AMC like locked me out of that theater. So I couldn't, and I don't know how they do it where
AMC
I went on my
probably thought you were like a bot.
No, they did, but I don't know how it works for I went on my laptop and it still said you're blocked. I went on my phone, wasn't signed in or anything. Like, so you have to be on it, but you can't be too on it.
Last week, the app just was not working for me half the night.
That's what
I kept trying to log into my account, and it just kept saying error.
That's what I can't log into my account either.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to do it as a guest now. But
yeah.
Also, I don't know if it was yesterday. There's one, maybe it might be this week. There's like 2 days where they're doing like, which I got for Sinners too. Oh, I have it right here. They do these like special like film strips that they give you like IMAX 70 millimeters film strips. I think they're doing that for this movie. Like
they're doing it this week.
I think I got to check it. There were 2 days.
People want to go more.
I know.
All right. Well.
But yeah. So I mean,
I hope I get to see it for the first time, or you get to see it for the third time.
Next week on the weekly watch report, I saw the Odyssey 3 more times.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll both go. Maybe I'll wave to you from across the theater.
Maybe. That would be ideal.
But that's all I got. I'm just Mad Men and the Odyssey.
Mad Men and the Odyssey. It really lets you locked in.
Yeah.
Every week he's just watching Mad Men and going to see the Odyssey in theaters.
Yeah, and I'm excited to. I love Mad Men, but once it's over, I feel like there's a lot of other things I got to catch up on. So
yeah.
Wait, I'm confused. So this is IMAX 70 millimeter?
There's only one IMAX 70 millimeter, like
anywhere in this area.
Oh,
Lincoln Square.
We can't. It's. I got to show you the Jeff D. graph. You got to see the graph.
I was showing my parents because the Lincoln Square theater that we're talking about is the biggest screen in North America.
Yeah.
Like by a lot. It's
bigger
big.
than the one in LA by like a lot.
Yeah, by a lot. Like the one that Christopher Nolan sees, it's like big. When you walk in there, you're like, oh my God. Like the
so it's
screen,
like you can go see it in IMAX, but it's not as big
even like
as this.
Yeah, a normal IMAX, it's insane.
So most people are seeing it in not this.
Correct.
That's been like the big conversation about this movie. It's like
there's
it's
like
unfair.
10 giant IMAXs in the whole country. 20, I think it is.
Okay.
No, people are flying to New York. That's who we're competing against. People are flying to New York to see it at this theater.
Yeah.
When you see it in this movie, you have to take like 4 escalators up because the screen is as high as the entire building.
Wow.
But it's worth it. That's the thing.
I got to find, Jeff, I got to find maybe, here it is. Jeff D puts it out all the time.
Yeah.
Now,
see the blue.
See the big blue square on the outside?
Yeah.
That's Lincoln Square. Everything else is smaller.
The bottom purple is what I saw this week.
Didn't we see that for Avengers?
Yes, we did go to IMAX. We went to Lincoln Square.
Yeah.
Yes. Universal Cinema, the City Walk Hollywood, and that's the green. Like, look how much bigger New York Lincoln Square is than the one in right there in Hollywood. You saw it in standard. Noah saw it all the way down here.
I know. I was showing my parents. I was like,
in the little polka dot one.
I know. It's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. I keep looking at this. I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to, the 34th Street one is not as bad, I suppose. It's still a pretty big screen.
Size.
No, but nothing competes.
I know. There's something about the exclusivity of this where
honestly, it's 100 feet.
The movie itself is incredible, and that's really why I want to see it.
Count your blessings that you got to see it once in the theater, Noah. People are dying over this.
That's also what I was going to say is part of the reason why I think I really want to go. It's like being like, I got a ticket. I saw it fucking twice. It's a game to me. Literally. It's like I get to say like it's just something. It's just bragging rights.
And by the way, I blame Jeff anyway because he keeps putting it out and saying like he tweeted. The IMAX screen at Lincoln Center in NYC is literally worth traveling cross country to see. No joke. Well, Jeff, stop telling everybody to come.
I think Jeff. I don't even think Jeff's making a dent. I think it's
everybody's seeing.
But people are saying like it's going to be one of those movies where like they're going to put it back in theaters. By the way, this is a separate note. Like once it's out of theaters, it's going to come back like periodically because it's like one of those things. La La Land is going to be back in theaters in 2 weeks. Rhea, you should go see it for the 10-year anniversary.
Oh, let's see if I can make some time in my schedule.
Yeah. Well, did you see they fixed his hand in the poster? I didn't like that.
I didn't like that either.
Is that like that's not real, obviously. So
no,
they just they artificially fixed it because Ryan Gosling has always said that he hated that his hand was in the in that position on the poster. It wasn't properly out, and then they changed it, and I went,
that's the beauty of it, you know?
Yeah, that's what makes it authentic.
I don't like that because then like what are we gonna do? Like we're gonna like change his acting in the movie too because he didn't like how he said that one line. Like just
yeah. So,
I'm definitely gonna see that in theaters when it comes out in a couple weeks. We could all go.
Yeah, they're also. I think they're putting Harry Potter back out in a lot of theaters too.
Yeah.
They'll put the Odyssey back out in IMAX, right? Realistically, it's like they've had to fight over what was going to be in IMAX because realistically, like you would think Spider-Man would end up being in IMAX, and it's not because of the Odyssey, or not all of them. I guess I don't know what the whole distribution deal is, but Christopher Nolan could have had the Odyssey in IMAX till December. People are gonna be going to see it.
You're not a Dune person, right, Fran?
Dune? No, I am.
Oh, you are. Yeah. So what are you gonna see? What are you gonna see first, Dune or Avengers?
I probably would see.
It's the same day.
Yeah, back to back. No,
but Dune has the IMAX, but it's the same day.
Solely because I think I'm more prone to seeing Doomsday spoilers. I would see that first and then Dune, because that is not as much coming across my desk than the Doomsday stuff would. I feel like that's something I'd want to see just so it doesn't get spoiled for me, because I'm sure that'll happen pretty quickly, and then see Dune.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, that's all I got.
All right. Well, I'm rooting for you guys. Maybe you guys will see it tonight.
Thanks.
All right. That wraps up the Weekly Watch Report. That wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you so much for watching and listening. We love you guys so much, and we'll talk to you on Wednesday.
Yeah, Chicks in the Office. Long-time listener. First-time caller.
Look at the charts, who does it the best? Two chicks getting paid in reality checks.